Ever since I can remember, black men and black women have been attacked for being in loving relationships. And like any relationship, there are going to be complications. There are going to be spouses who cheat. There are going to be spouses who don't cheat. There are going to be spouses who get sick. There are going to be spouses who don't get sick. And a lot of people outside us hoping that black couples don't stick together. They try to divide and conquer. I can tell you personal stories where I saw people talk at my father or talk to my mother, or my mother would say, this guy tried to flirt with me in front of your father, or talk bad about your father, or my father would say how guys would disrespect him to get to try to get at your mother, and a lot of times these be white people. I know y'all thought I was going to say black folk. Most brothers and sisters know there's a line not to be crossed, but we also know there are complications and things do happen, and there's more to a story. But people outside of our community, more so white folk, do not want to see black couples together. This is why they obsess for damn near 20 years over Will and Jada Smith marriage. To this day, they still talk about their marriage. Jay-Z and Beyonce, Dwayne Wade and Gary Union, any black couple, they try to put a monkey wrench in, or try to assume, or accuse them of something, or somebody got something smart to say. Black folk, we don't get involved in white folks' relationships like that. We got our own problems. But it's seen to have worked. This is why you got a lot of angry sisters running around here making poor choices. You got a lot of men around here making poor choices because people outside have butt into our conversations. If you don't believe me, how many times have white women throw up in a black man's face, your woman don't respect you? How many times have white men throw up in a black woman's face, your man don't respect you? And some of our people actually start to believe that based off one or two experiences. So some of us date outside the community thinking it may be better. For some it may be, some it's not. Some go out here and put themselves out there sexually and get used up, male or female. Some of people out here have children that they're not able to raise 100%, and the kids are corrupted and thinking something wrong with one of the parents. Look at Halle Berry. Everything she said about her father is based from her mother's point of view. Same thing with Barack Obama. How we don't know that those mothers or their family chased away their daddies or whatnot, considering the years they was born in. I mean, Obama and Halle was born, what, in the 60s? Halle mid to late 60s. Obama early 60s, and you mean to think that just because a white woman laid down with a black man that somehow his life was going to be easier? It probably was even more difficult, the fact that he laid down with a white woman. And let's be honest, there are white women who secretly crave being accepted back into the fold. Just because they laid down with a black man don't mean that they still heart don't empathize or sympathize or want to get back in the fold. I've seen brothers think, oh man, I got this white girl, man. She cool. I'm like, is she cool because she white? Is she cool because she's down with you? That's the difference. Because you wouldn't have to even mention her ethnicity, because we'll see it once we meet her. Nah, man, for a white girl, she cool. I'm like, oh, okay. Then when you're like, man, she took my kid away from me. And then the kid grow up not knowing the daddy. And the kid being told, your father was a deadbeat. It's bad enough in our own community we had to deal with that shit. Now, the reason why I bring this up, and it be made to be clear as this commentary go on. Y'all remember next year be, well, almost 10 years. Next year be 10 years. That incident between Chris and Rihanna. They were both 19 years old. 19 years old when this stuff went down with them. And y'all remember when Chris and Rihanna tried to get back together. Remember y'all heard me mention the jet ski video, the pictures? Well, this is right here when they try to get back together. Now, as you can see, Rihanna's face is not as bruised up as it made her. Mind you, she had supposedly got beat up by Chris, but I keep telling y'all, I think some of those pictures were doctored a little bit more. Remember TMZ? You know how they like to paint black men. But anyways, looking at these pictures of Rihanna, she look okay. And now people say, well, she healed. You don't heal within 4 or 5 days that fast. You still show signs of bruising and shit. But anyways, white women saw these pictures of them together. And the white women like, why is she with Chris? And I'm sitting there, now I'm watching TV. Now, this is before I even started doing YouTube commentaries. Because this is in '09. Michael Jackson was even still alive. And Kanye didn't have his infamous Taylor Swift moment yet. Chris Brown, Rihanna was a story of the beginning of that year. And white women on social media, especially the liberals, so-called liberals, she shouldn't be with him. Now, mind you, this is the first time Chris ever did anything, and Rihanna did anything. But Rihanna, it was rumors going around that she had a temper that we later know was confirmed by her father in the interview. And what happened was white women was upset because I guess around that time Mel Gibson and was being talked about, and whether they like Mel Gibson or not, the idea of a white man be put on blast and white women looking bad, because you have to understand black men, the image of the black man is we're supposed to be the abusive ones. And when Chris went on Larry King, he had that powder blue shirt on. Everybody was just criticizing him. I'm like, that's what the dude costume he wear. But it was obvious that he was falling on a sword trying to protect Rihanna. And when you listen to the story, Rihanna was the aggressor. And I had been yelling that from the beginning with friends and family. I'm like, first of all, they both young. They both should never have put their hands on each other. But y'all assume that Chris is the bad dude. When you go listen to the story, Rihanna the one that popped him. And some of y'all sisters, y'all like to hit guys. And y'all figure I can hit him and get away with it. I'm like, some dudes ain't going to take that too much. And from what I remember, I think Rihanna threw his keys out. They hit him in the groin or something. His keys out and outside the car, and hit him in the groin. He snapped. Now, nobody calls out the two police officers that sold the images to TMZ, and for TMZ putting it out there like that, because they invaded their privacy. But nonetheless, white women was yelling about it. Now, at first in the black community, nobody said anything. Nobody really passed judgment. People said that's between Chris and Rihanna. They young, let them work it out. I'll never forget that. But they went to Mama Oprah, Tyra Banks, Wendy Williams, Sherry Shepherd, Robin Roberts, Robin Givens, and I think that was it. Those are the ones who voiced their displeasure. But Oprah led the charge. Rihanna, if he hit you once an abuser, always abuser. I'm like, Oprah, you 50-something years old. Why would you be telling her to throw him under the bus? We don't know what really transpired. We know what he said, and it seemed like she's the aggressor. And once Oprah and them did that, the white media went after Chris with a vengeance. He did this. He comes from this background, da 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 da, and he did the whole thing where I saw abuse in my family. I'm like, oh man, don't throw the guys in your family under the bus, or know of your family under the bus. This is between you and Rihanna. Y'all gotta work this out. But then Jay-Z and them jumped in. Yeah, you gotta stay away from Chris. Stay away from him. He's bad news. All that stuff they was talking about. And Rihanna, what did she do? She left them hanging. Now they was reconciling, but because the white media butt in, she ran. And right then and that, black women should have said, "Okay, Rihanna, we know y'all fought each other, and whatever happened between y'all, that should be y'all decision." But y'all let white women and white men, gay white people on top of that too, join in on the attacks. And I mean, everybody went after Chris. And I think a lot of us forget that everybody was attacking him. Joan Rivers had a whole stand-up talking about him. Kathy Griffin. I mean, everybody. Bill Maher. To this day, Bill Maher talks about him. On The View, they was talking. I mean, everybody. The Talk, everybody was just going crazy on Chris Brown. And then a year go by, they still talking about him. Now, granted, Michael Jackson sung his praise, and they said, nah, can't do that. Because we got Justin Timberlake and the Jonas Brothers and Justin Bieber. He was starting to come out. So they didn't want Chris to be able to compete against them dudes, so they had to destroy his reputation. And I said, if Chris don't talk to somebody, or somebody go in and whisper to him how to handle this, he's going to have a breakdown. His personality is going to change. And slowly but surely, brother changed his personality. It got to him. And Rihanna played a part in it. But black women played a part in it. And some black men, but mostly the sisters. And I remember people getting mad at me, and I said, yo, it's not about defending what his actions were, because both was wrong. But y'all got to see that they're not being fair. They're going after his brother, 19 years old. Come on, man. He apologized. He's going to court. It's between him and Rihanna. Then Rihanna started throwing shade at him all of a sudden. And then she started using their talking points. Because they got in their head. Because the sisters in the community was afraid with white ones would think, y'all, let y'all men do whatever you want. But white women stay with men. Men could cheat on them, bring them HIV, have sex changes on them, and everything. But what got me, that 5 years had gone by almost, and you get Miranda Lambert, who was married to Blake Shelton at one time. You know, Blake Shelton was on that show that's a copy of a copy of a copy of a talent show. Well, Miranda Lambert was talking about Chris Brown like she was screwing him. And she was getting personal. Yeah, Chris Brown, he should be this. He shouldn't be able to do anything. He should lose his. I mean, this chick went in like she wanted him. But then again, she probably did want Chris. And maybe her dreams upset that she probably couldn't get with him or do a duet or something, or him coming at her. But you knew it was more than that. You knew it was a racial tinge. Because the way she was saying how she would look. And she's suspect to me. She really is suspect. But while she was crapping on Chris, and when Chris and Rihanna got back together, she was criticizing Rihanna with other white women, her marriage is messed up. And it was rumored that they was going to get a divorce. And remember, she had gained that weight. Then she lost all the weight trying to keep him and stuff. By then, dude was like, I'm ready to move on. Well, guess what? He moved on to Gwen Stefani. I don't know if she's of Miranda Lambert or anybody, but you hear nobody talking about Miranda Lambert to this day. Maybe in country circles, but they ain't talking about it like that like they used to. I remember they teaching Miranda Lambert. You don't hear nothing about her too much. But this chick got on TVs and interviews mentioning Chris Brown every which way. I'm like, why is she doing this? She even said black women need to choose better men. That's what she said. So when I heard her doing all that, I said, I hope to God you and Blake Shelton get a divorce. I hope we leave your tired racist ass. But guess what? I guess God answered my prayers. They got a divorce. He moved on to Gwen Stefani. Well, Miranda, they ain't talking about this chick anymore. And I never regretted wishing. I even did a video. If y'all remember, if you've been following me, that hope to God they get a divorce. I hope she's miserable. Because he's a household name with Gwen Stefani. Remember, he was just known in the country circles of those who watch entertainment shows. He's a household name. He got on that show of a copy of a talent show. What was that? The Voice with Jennifer Hudson and all of them? Where Miranda Lambert at? Well, guess what? We got another white couple that got married the other day. Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth, the little brother of Chris Hemsworth, better known as the Mighty Thor. Well, they got married. But remember I told y'all that when Molly broke up with him, she did it because she had to change her persona and she wanted to have negative blowback on him. So for 2 years, she was ratchet-minded. She was cursing, doing all kinds of crazy. And I had told y'all, I said it was a fucking act. I had to step away for a second. If I repeat myself, I apologize. But Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth, they broke up. Because Miley didn't want to hurt his career. Because at that time, he was acting pretty regular. Now you don't see much. She's in that little brother position. And what I mean is you got Chris Evans who plays Captain America. But how many of y'all know he has a brother that is an actor as well? Matter of fact, I think his brother, last thing I remember seeing him on was One Life to Live, where he played I think he played a gay character on the show. Or he was gay or something. It's been a while because One Life to Live went off the air in 2011, 2012, around that beginning of 2012. But anyways, Liam is in that position where he looks familiar, but that's old boy, little brother. So she didn't want to mess his career with that in case it blew up in her face. And I had told y'all, I said Miley only going to be Miss Ratchet for maybe 2-3 years tops. And she did it 2.5 years. And when she wanted to go back to being Miley, she threw major shade at the black community. And black women and the black gay community should have really been the ones going in on her. but also the straight black producers that stuck their neck out to about who she was when it's obvious that she was using the black community and our culture to get back in the limelight because nobody was checking out Hannah Montana. Remember, she's the daughter of Billy Ray, Achy Breaky Heart Cyrus. Remember, he was running around hanging with the rappers and shit. And I'm like, this don't look right. You can tell it's forced. But I digress. She was talking about the black men in rap in the hip hop world don't respect their women. Now, this is a white chick that never lived around black folk. You hang around a few brothers and sisters in entertainment and you figure you could talk crap. Remember how she got into it with Nicki Minaj? Now, I'm not a fan with Nicki Minaj, but she felt comfortable because she knew the media was going to bag her ass up. Remember that night when she did that performance, Blurred Lines with Robin Slick, and white people and everybody was outraged when they realized that black folk was criticizing awesome Gloria Steinem turned around and defend her. She should be able to express anything she wants. I'm like, ain't this a blip? Any other time you would say she would have been exploiting herself. But Miley Cyrus also jumped in on the Bill Cosby thing. Oh, he just a weirdo, old weirdo. His wife, there's something wrong with her. She should leave him. Now here it is. You don't know Bill Cosby, don't know Camille Cosby, but you offering an opinion. Just like Miranda Lambert did when the whole Chris Brown thing, and many other white folk that chimed in on Will Smith and Jada and Beyonce and Jay-Z and any other black couple, famous or not. They put up things telling our women that we don't love them. I'm like, why the hell are y'all always in our relationship? But then the same women want to push up against them. But then again, that's probably why they do it. They can push up on us. But the thing is that they butt into our relationships, and unfortunately, there are people in our community that bought into this narrative. When Bill Clinton cheated on Hillary Clinton with Monica Lewinsky, a handful of black women say, Hillary, you should leave him. He's a dog. And what do white women say? Y'all be quiet. Y'all don't know what they love is. Hillary loves him. And to this day, Hillary with a stinky drawers. He can barely talk now, like he long-winded. I'm Bill Clinton. How many black women have said to a white woman, you should leave, and your white woman, did they take their advice? No. But white women can tell you about your man. They can tell you about your community. Miley is a part of that group in Hollywood, the entertainment industry, that's quick to say something about a black man and a black woman being together. You should leave him. Blah, blah, blah. Go back and type in Miley Cyrus, Bill Cosby comments or Me Too comments. You're like, I didn't know she made it. Yeah, because a lot of y'all don't pay attention. Y'all go to 1, 2 sources. Or our community, we don't talk about these things like we should. Like somebody say, all right, why you bringing this stuff up? Because you need to know everything. Just like I was warning y'all about Taylor Swift. Harvey, why are you bringing this up? I said, watch. Her true colors will come out. Harvey, you wrong. They ain't gonna do. And when it came out, like, damn, Harvey, how did you know? Because I said, this is what they do. They criticize our relationships. They butt into our relationship. They wish harm on our relationships. They get off on watching dysfunction. That's why when those YouTube videos and World Star videos come on with black men and black women fighting, they get millions. You think it's all from black folk? No. Why you think when we haven't talked about black men and black women issues, they butt in? Why? Because if they know we're unified, then they can't come in and manipulate a unified front. That means that whole stereotype about black men lusting after white women or black women lusting after white men, it goes away. But the thing is, Miley and those out there wishing, talking shit about Bill Cosby and Chris Brown and the Me Too movement and everything, talking shit about R. Kelly. And I'm like, regardless if you like R. Kelly or not, if you think he's innocent or not, why do y'all comment when y'all got people in y'all community y'all not commenting on? So, to make a long story short, I hope that these two, their marriage flounder. I hope that they miserable. I hope that he cheats on her, she cheats on him. I hope they come and tell Miley, hey, Miley, I really want to be a woman. I'm going to cut my wanker off. No, that's British. Good Miley. I'm going to tell you something, Miley. I like you. I really did. But now that I realize I'm with you, I want to be a woman. I'm going to cut my wanker off. Good day, bitch. What? You going to do that? You going to do that? I got to go mess with my hillbilly cousin. Y'all, and anybody knows, I hate Miley Cyrus. I hate her with a fucking passion. Because last year, she was bold, basically told the black community, F y'all. F y'all. I use y'all to become famous. And Entertainment Night, Access Hollywood, Epstein, all of them gave her a wide berth. When she made comments about the Jewish community didn't say shit about her. Oh, that's right, because she's making the money. And they wouldn't dare go in and criticize a white person. But I'm praying to God. This is old song. I'm wishing, I'm hoping, and praying. I'm gonna say, I'm wishing, I'm hoping, I'm praying that their marriage don't last. If it does, I hope they're able to form kid. I know people say that's pet, that's mean, but all the crap that they've said, all the insinuations they said. I mean, think about it. When Ray Rice and his wife was going through their thing, white women in Hollywood had something to say. Miley, Miranda, all of them. If you don't believe me, go type in celebrities had to say about Ray Rice. Even Vice President Biden had something to say. We're the only group of people who don't wish them bad luck in their marriage or butt into a relationship. So I'm hoping that they got pictures somewhere of dude cheating on this no ass having nepotism bitch. I hate this cunt. Every time I talk about it, my blood pressure boils. Because last year, she basically told the black community, F y'all. She didn't bite her tongue. She said the hip-hop community, they misogynist, they do this. All they do is they ghetto. When you use the word ghetto, we know exactly what you mean. They too black. But her and their daddy was hanging. And the reason why her daddy was hanging around, make sure none of them black dudes sticking her too much. That's why, why her father hanging around. He didn't do that before like that. When she was out there being Miley and doing stuff, he wasn't around. But as soon as she started around with black folk, Miley, let me go out there and check with my icky breaky gun and go out there and make sure them niggas ain't touching you. Oh, daddy, they ain't doing nothing when he wasn't looking. Slurp, slurp, skeet, skeet. Now all of a sudden she want to be seen, and she cut her hair. Remember this when she cut her hair, tried to change her look. Now look at her now. Look how she now. She went back to that. I can't stand her. She's in Justin Bieber territory. He's another mother I can't stand. But everybody has something to say about black relationships, so I'm saying this. I hope their marriage fail, and I ain't biting my tongue. Y'all can send this message wherever y'all want because I can't stand her. And I will say it in his face. He'll be, hey, Mike, why you wishing so much bad luck on me and my missus? Because your missus is racist. She was talking all that crap, all that Me Too crap. And then what gets me is that they said they've been in a relationship for 10 years. Now, Miley's 26 now, right? Liam is 28. So that means he started messing with her when she was on Hannah Montana when she was 16, and he was adult. That's statutory rape, shouldn't it be? But they ain't gonna bring that stuff up. But yet they want to butt in and comment on our relationships. So I hope that God answer my prayer, just like he did with Miranda Lambert and Blake Shelton. Please, please let them break up. And y'all remember this date. If they do break up, I'm a dance a jig. If they stay together, I'm going, oh. But I hope they miserable. So y'all call me petty all y'all want. I'm tired of them commenting on our community and our relationships. I mean, they threw shade at Camille Cosby. But we don't do that. You never hear our publications talk about them and say, I hope they get divorced. Well, let's find out what's going on with Brad and such and such. We didn't do that. We don't get down like that. But everybody want to comment on ours, famous or not.